It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Voyagers and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Voyagers and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that going against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. From the gun, here's Stafford. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Voyagers are back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford is caught by Thielen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Stafford now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here in... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Voyagers are an extra point away from taking the lead. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. It could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It works.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Smith catches left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. From the 50 at Stafford. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing again at Stafford. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And some room to run now. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. His 3rd touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Hayden Hurst, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense taking over again, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Voyagers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job to get in, knock it away.
And watch, one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And complete, right side to Cook. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
First down, Houston.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
We take a win home.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play.